In my last video, I talked about stem cells and their power to regenerate new cells within us that give us new organs and new body parts, provided we give it the right environment. So our bodies are really a collection of cells. They all start out as a single cell, and our very life still depends on the activity of those stem cells. Yesterday I was in town. I was given a leaflet. It was about protecting the life of the baby in utero. And I just thought that if we understood how important our cells are in our life, then we might understand why the cells in the unborn child is equally important. It's terribly important to know that babies, we don't create babies, we don't make babies. Babies come from existing cells from the male and the female. And when the male and the female come together in the right environment, that's what we call conception. That's not the beginning of life. Life already existed. And then all we have to do is sit back and allow these cells to grow. And these cells will grow into a collection of cells we call a baby, the same as our body is a collection of cells that we call human or a person. So I suppose my question would be, who has more rights? One cell, one living cell, or 37,000 cells? If that's the case, it's just a number game. So when a baby starts off, we first of all, to have a healthy baby, we need to have stem cells, a stem cell from the male that's healthy and a stem cell from the female that's healthy. And this then comes together to create a whole new division of cells that will become a baby. So creating the right environment is terribly important for the life of both mother and father and baby, for the life of everybody. And a baby really, one cell, I often think it's like an acorn. You know, we don't take an acorn and say, oh, that part isn't important, we just use this part here. No, we need all of the acorn. And the acorn will not grow, it will be there, no more than it's in the male and the female, when it's out of the right environment. But when we put the acorn into the ground, we create the new environment. It has the nutrients from the soil, it has the air, it has water, and it has the sun. In the right environment, that acorn becomes a mighty tree. And it's the same thing. One cell, just one cell, has in it, like the acorn, it has in it the brain and the heart, the pancreas and the spleen, and the lungs and the liver, and every single part of the body that's in us is already in that one cell. And then here we are, that's all we are as well. Our bodies are a collection of cells. So, as I said, everything is in one cell. And then what happens? The same thing happens with that one cell as happens inside in us every day. The cells begin to grow. And 1 becomes 2, and 2 becomes 4, and 4 becomes 8, and 8 becomes 16, and 16 becomes 32. And so it goes. And the only reason that it does that is because you have your brain cell, and you have your living cell, and you have your heart cell, and you have your lung cell. And the division, all that does is just make this part here, it's where you don't see the parts. You don't see the heart and you don't see the liver, but they're there. And then as they grow, they just get bigger so that our visible eyes can see it. You know, we don't have this wonderful vision to be able to see this miracle of life. So the healthy cells are terribly important for the health of the child. And as I said, as long as the parents are healthy, then those cells will continue to grow in a healthy fashion. And then when the body parts then are more visible, more obvious, the placenta feeds and nourishes the baby. And as long as the mother has taken the right nutrients into her blood, that blood will be carried to the placenta. Again, there's a venous supply as well, so baby is being fed, the environment of the baby is kept clean and nourished. That's all the baby needs, essential nutrients. That's the first home for your baby. Terribly important to keep it clean. That's why we make sure that all our personal care products have no chemicals in them, because a lot of personal care products have chemicals that are carried in the blood. If they're carried in the blood, we'd want to keep them away from the baby. Oxygen, water, and lots of love. So the first home of the baby is in the uterus. The most important time to care for your baby is before birth, creating a strong, healthy foundation. A happy, healthy baby, a happy, healthy child, a happy, healthy adult creates a happy, healthy life. That baby then will go on to look after itself. And it will also contribute well to everybody else in its life. Our mission is to provide the opportunity to give the most precious gift to your unborn child. That is, life is a gift, be that for one cell or for 37 trillion cells. The brand that I use and the brand that I recommend comes from clean energy, green energy. It only uses the earth, the air, the water and the sun. And it gets its nutrients from all over the world, so that we have the best nutrients that actually feed us, to give us a strong foundation, so that we can grow and nourish and be a gift to the world. And I suppose our gift, the most greatest gift really, is the gift of love. So I'll put my contact underneath this, the link below, and anybody who wants to look at it, you can look it up, and if you need any help, you can contact me. I'm on Facebook, or you can contact me via this email. And my Facebook is Madeleine Fitzgerald Farrell, and it is a joy. I worked as a midwife for many, many years in the Rotunda in Dublin. And this was the greatest joy, was working when I worked in the labour ward. And, helping to give birth to babies it is the most unbelievable experience, to see that new life and to share that with the parents, to hand that healthy child. So now it is my hope to be able to help parents, so that when they come to that stage in the labour ward, they will experience that joy, that burst of energy. If you could bottle it, it would be wonderful. Anyway, God bless everybody, and I hope we'll have a healthy next generation. We'll talk about health and love and joy and life.